It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start by running the option to the line.
Oh, how?
Some room to work. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk.
There we go. We needed that, boy.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Oh, he fakes a spike. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back when he could, but let's face it, that's... Talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 50, and he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First down, they stick with Singletary. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 21 yards on a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Pressure
Bro.
and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the 31, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. He had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
I was about to
The
say.
kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Bills are going to recover. Uses the stiff arm. But gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Jameson.
Let's go, boy.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps them move the sticks. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute touchdown.
Let's go.
Bills. O.J. Howard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6 is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Hurts going to keep it again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Throwing is Hurts.
Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
What?
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going across the middle and got it. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Second down and goal. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Man, come on with that.
Into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
Let's go.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. A give up the middle to Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Allen throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. On second down, it's Moss again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That was crazy.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time to make sure you get in shape.
All right, some time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll
good
get
game, bro.
Down to the 42-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance.
Good game, though, bro.
Because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that would prove to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Gone.
Let's go.
But it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Come on.
Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing.
Good run, bro.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this one, too.
That was supposed to be a sack.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate. Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th. Goff.
What? Bro, I swear, Madden on some other right now.
Inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff.
Let's go.
It in and it's intercepted.
Let's go. It's over with, bro.
He's in
It's
the
over
50.
with, boy. You might as well go ahead and quit.
10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys
go ahead and hit that quit button, boy.
Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see. And that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Oh, boy, it's over with, bro. Just quit, bro. Just quit.
It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
You can't mess with me in Madden, bro. Just quit.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six.
Bro, you might as well go ahead and quit. It's over with. Good game, though.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
Got a man, it's caught at the
good
6-yard
catch.
line. And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a win.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Oh, me? Hey, man, you crazy, bro. Ain't no way I'm quitting.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive.
Oh, good catch.
One that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone.
All right, let me stop
ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 8. Allen now looks to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
So we needed that.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 36, Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. On the give, this is Singletary.
Come on with
A
that.
lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the door gets tough again.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the 2nd half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaud.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
I swear.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Allen.
He got a safety. Man, this is crazy.
Not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 4th down, gone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And this is
Thank you.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Allen now on his feet. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down. Now a run with Singletary. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. And now they'll throw with Allen.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
I ain't gonna lie though, you fight back, bro.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of the field before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Goff gets this one to Chart. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Well, the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back to throw, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Play action. It's gone. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 44, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
That's a bull right there.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Singletary again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To the air, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. That was good for 20 on the catch and run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up on the 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
At least you didn't quit.
Devin Singletary A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
What's
How does
up,
the
Eric?
kickoff unit as they run
You
up
want
and
some,
send
bro?
this one away?
You want
Pulls it
some?
in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Make sure you hit that sub and like, bro. I
The
got
Detroit
you.
offense
Hey,
ready
send
to
me a
begin
friend
their
request
drive.
on the PlayStation.
And that
It's
last
the same as my
drive, so
YouTube
effective
page.
in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Let's
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will bring this across
Good game,
midfield
bro.
to the 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary.
Taken down at the 30.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's
Hey, Eric, man, I'm about to run to the drive-thru real quick. I'll be right back. Make sure you send that friend request in so we can get it in. Just stay right there. I'll be right back, bro. You still there?
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to put it up right away. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Stafford now to throw.
That's some bull.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens
Good pass, bro.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now a first down throw, Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford.
Let's go.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford
Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And it bangs off.
How you missed that, bro? Like, come on.
And this will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And that's especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
I do not understand,
First down following a gain of 3.
but I guess.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
Let's go. We needed that. Let's go.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there. And what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
Come on,
very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down
we needed
inside
that.
the 30. On the ground, it's Singletary. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their step.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
How?
Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
He
Still
missed the
searching
field
for that
goal.
first
I missed the
breakthrough,
field.
and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Stafford.
Oh my God, bro, that was crazy.
And he's going to be
Good
pushed out of
catch.
bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal.
What?
Still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
30 yards.
And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they
That
take the
is
lead here in the
crazy.
2nd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw, Stafford.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are gonna get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Let's go. We needed that.
For him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Oh, my God. Come on.
First down there, but it's
gave me that.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
This is a draw play. Allen gives
Let's
to
go.
Singletary. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to battle his way
what
down
was that
right
thing?
around the
That was supposed to
2-yard
be
line.
TD.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
They go right back to Singletary.
Let's go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They got to go with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Let's go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score.
Boy, you suck.
6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And
I knew I missed it.
It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can
Oh, my God.
So
Come
don't
on.
get too cute.
Come on.
Go to the playmakers.
Play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Interception, that's what I'm talking about.
Is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is
Boy, you might as well go ahead and quit, boy. Yeah, thought so.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My 8-spoon goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, throw my name. King, crown, me lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, on elevators, could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping, I'm beyond.